Welcome back once again to howtocookgreatfood.com. If you haven't already, please click that button and subscribe to our channel. Also, take time to click that bell icon just below. On the menu today, absolutely wonderful, super easy, nothing to it. We're going to do an amazing chicken potato curry. Get your rice ready because this is delicious. Let's go and take a look at the ingredients we'll be using. Okay, let's take a look at these ingredients. Chicken. I've got a 1 kg chicken there, skin on, bone in, cut into parts. Potatoes peeled and just put into some water to stop them going brown right now. Again, bite-sized pieces. All of the amounts and everything are going to be below in the text. Tomatoes. Try and use a nice ripe tomato always because that's what's going to make our sauce or masala for us. I've got 2 large tomatoes there, cut nice and small. Just here, a little bit of garam masala powder. That's going to go in at the end. Onions. I've got 1 large onion. As you can see, I'm using red. 2 tablespoons of garlic ginger paste. Garlic ginger paste is a 50-50 mix of garlic and ginger. You can make it if you want, or you can buy it in the store. We use it all the time. Little bit of fresh cilantro or coriander. Little bit of fresh chili. You can be adding red or green. I've got a little bit of both in there. And then our whole seeds, we're going to start off with some oil, some cumin seeds, some lovely dried red chili there, and a few green cardamoms. But again, think about bay leaf, black cardamom, fennel seeds, black mustard seeds. You can really play around with that. The combinations are endless. And then here, as I always call, the big 4. So we've got a teaspoon each of chili powder, coriander powder, cumin powder, and turmeric. That, if you're regular to the channel, you'll know I use that pretty much all the time when I'm making certain curries. If you wanted, you could just be using a curry powder that you've got in your cupboard or something. Okay, we're going to start this off with a touch of oil, and depending on how juicy our tomatoes are, we may add a little bit of water. This is phenomenal. Okay, so I've got my pan here on my pot. You're going to need a lid for this one. I've got some oil heating up in there. I'm using a sunflower oil, but you could be using something different if you wanted, like, you know, maybe a coconut oil or a mustard seed oil would be really lovely. Let's get in our whole seeds and just take one more look at them. So cumin seeds, those lovely red dried chilies, and a few cardamom pods. And like I say, the combinations of whole garam masala are pretty much endless. So think about some other bits and pieces if you like. This is you know, suitable for me. So just want to get a few seconds of the heat on there, because what that's going to do, don't skip this part, because what's going to happen here is this is infusing the oil. So these flavours are going to get into the oil. Don't skip this bit. Like I say, very, very important. Just a few seconds. Now to that, we're going to add our onion. And then I'm going to go straight in with our chicken. And like I say, we've got here a 1 kg chicken, whole chicken. I've just cut it into little bits and pieces. The bone is in, the skin is on. We're going to cook this on, as you can hear, a fairly high heat for 4 minutes. So that's like 4 minutes. Got a little colour on the outside, absolutely completely raw in the middle. What we're going to do now is add our garlic ginger paste. I'm going to get some salt in the mix. Then we're going to add in our potatoes. Now the ratio to potatoes to chicken is up to you. But I've got slightly more chicken than I have potatoes. 4 more minutes on this kind of lively heat. Keep it moving. So still the chicken is not cooked all the way through. We've only been going about 8 minutes now. The potatoes are really quite hard. Let's turn the heat down to a medium. Next we're going to get in our tomatoes. Like I say, I've used 2 large tomatoes here, cut nice and small, and try and use a nice juicy tomato, like I say. Let's get in our fresh chili. Optional is how much you put in. And then let's take one more look at the powders. We're talking about 1 teaspoon each of turmeric, chili, coriander and cumin powder. And like I said, if you wanted, you can use a curry powder that you already have. Let's just give this a little mix in. And what we're hoping for now, we're going to get a lid on this when we cook it now for about 5 minutes. We want those tomatoes to break down, and if they're juicy enough, like I say, they're going to give us a lovely masala or sauce. If not, that's where I told you we're going to be adding some water. Okay, lid on, medium heat, about 5 minutes, no need to touch it. I'll see you then. Okay, let's jump in and take a look. Let me let some steam out. Fantastic. You see, I've got loads of moisture from my tomatoes that are still breaking down. They've not completely broken down yet. That's looking fabulous. So what we're going to do now, we're going to lower the heat to just above a simmer. And depending on how big you've cut your chicken or your potatoes, we're going to let this go now with the lid on. For me, I'm going to go for about another 5 to 6 minutes. I'm going to give it a stir every now and then. And like I say, if you didn't get that moisture, that's because your tomatoes weren't ripe enough. And you can just add a little bit of water to get the amount of gravy, sauce or masala that you fancy. Okay, lid on, and I'll be back in about 5 or 6 minutes. We've only got the coriander and the garam masala powder to go in, and this delicious chicken and potato curry will be ready. Okay, off goes the heat. Off comes the lid. Let's get a load of steam out of there for you. And that is looking wonderful. Those potatoes should be nice and soft now. Yeah, fantastic. Absolutely delicious. Check that for salt. You might want to add some salt. Like I say, only 2 more ingredients to go. That little bit of garam masala powder, you know, a couple of pinches of that. That's like a nice finishing spice. You can buy that in the store or check out online. We've got a video for that. And some lovely fresh cilantro or coriander. You could also be putting in here some fresh mint as well. That's a lovely little combo, that is. That's it. We're going to give that a mix. Get yourself some rice on. Got yourself a really beautiful chicken potato curry. Hope you enjoyed that. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel. Please do click that bell icon below. And also join me on the community button on the YouTube. I'm always on there having a little chat these days. So if you've got any questions, you can ask me there. Hope you enjoyed that. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel. We'll see you soon. Lots of love.